Their pitching staff over there was really good. They were sharp, and that we had a couple opportunities to strike when we had some base runners on, and it seemed like when we got to those positions, that's when their guys bared down and made some pitches. So yeah, it's easy to look back and maybe had some missed opportunities here and there, and but it's the way it goes. We knew we were, shorthanded with, just not being at full throttle with all our pitchers. But the one thing our guys did, they laid it out there. They gave everything they had, and just, tonight, we came up short. At the end of the day, it's congratulations to the Dodgers. They an unbelievable regular season, and they played extremely well this series.
What do you hope your team walks away with from this postseason specifically experience?
Well, the experience, I know we're going to walk away with an empty feeling, because at the end of the day, we didn't achieve our goal. There were a ton of positives, and honestly, that's something I'm not prepared for this or this feeling. I mean, I truly had the feeling that we were going to be playing tomorrow. We were going to win the game tonight and go. But in a quick reflection, just the entire group of players, the group of staff, what we've been able to overcome. Think about the medical team and everything, all the protocols getting in place, the responsibility the players took, not just the players, but their families, with staying disciplined and quarantining, and just the opportunity to play. I'm proud of the fact that we didn't have anybody, in our organization, players, staff wise, nobody opted out. They came in, they grinded, they battled, they fought, and we made some significant steps forward. We're still not where we want to be. We know we've got some work to do, but I do think about all the sacrifice and just how hard this group played, how hard people in the organization kept us safe and kept us on the field. So just in a quick reflection, like I said, you never really prepare for this one. You think you're gonna survive and advance. Probably the thing I'm most proud of is just the way that they sacrificed and came together, the way that a big group of men in there chose to collectively play together. They played hurt. They played injured. They probably sacrificed some individual numbers. And they did it for one another in the group and the organization and the city. So, I think the thing that we're probably most proud of is I think we had a little bit of play, or a little bit of hand, a spark in the city of San Diego. I wish we could have got a bigger taste of advancing and going with that. But I know it was super motivating for the group of players and the staff in there to bring a winner to the city. So I think that united us a little bit as well. We're not going to make excuses for, a lot of teams are banged up at this point of the year. And, we've been banged up for a little bit, and, we kept posting and we kept playing and kept laying it out there. And, tonight in this series, we came up short.
How much ground do you think you did gain this year? I mean, was this jump you guys took pretty significant in your mind?
Yeah, I think so. You can look at it that way, and you can look, as well, that we've still got obviously more ground to go. So I just think, the competitor in all of us, there'll be a moment where, we can maybe sit back and reflect for a little bit on, where we started and where we got to. I'll say this, I think there's a huge group of players in there from start where we started to where they were at the end. I think they improved. I think that's because they worked every single day. We had a lot of guys with really good years, but from where they started to where they finished up, there's a huge majority. And I think we've got to continue to do that. We got to continue to take steps and growth individually and collectively. If we can do that, I think we can, take a couple more steps to where ultimately we're trying to get to.
I know you haven't had a ton of reflection time yet, but can an ending like this in a series like this against a rival, is that something to maybe channel going forward from here, knowing you got here, but you kind of see what it might take to get there?
Yeah, I think that feeling, inside, has got to be used as, fuel and for, the work that we still have to, going forward. I do think there's going to be a reflection period, and, the guys are exhausted, and they're exhausted physically, they're exhausted mentally, and that's the exact way they should feel, because they laid everything that they had, out there. So I think now, over the next couple of weeks, I would just advise the guys, go in, be a husband, be a father, and be a son, an uncle, a brother, and go and invest in some of that time, because they've sank a lot of time into, for the team, for the organization. And then there's going to hit a moment where it's time to turn it on and get going again. But, right now it's, we've got to go be family members, and those family members that we've sacrificed from, they've given up a lot, for us to have this opportunity and come together. So, and during that time, that's when here, for some guys, it's going to be 2 weeks, for some guys, it's going to be 2 months. And that's when we get back to work again and start preparing for spring training.